Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is tirelessly presenting the headlines first. Long queues of voters crowd polling centres in Jammu and Kashmir to exercise their franchise in second phase of assembly polls. President Draupadi Murmu interacts with students from Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Meghalaya Cabinet decides to amend excise rules to provide composite license for hotels, informs Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. Assam government to implement 52 recommendations of Biplab Sharma committee to request centre to sit with ASU leaders on 15 other points. And Tripura Chief Minister Manik Shah pays tributes to Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay, says Pandit Deen Dayal propagated integral humanism suitable for India. In Jammu and Kashmir, an overall voter turnout of 54% was recorded in the second phase of the assembly polls today as last reports came in. Long queues of enthusiastic voters were seen waiting for their turn to exercise their right to vote. Voting began at 7 a.m. across all 3,502 polling stations in 26 assembly segments of 6 districts in the Union Territory, amid tight security arrangements. Fate of 239 candidates will be decided in this phase. Election Commission made elaborate arrangements to ensure free, fair and smooth polling.
डेवलपमेंट की जरूरत है और यहाँ पे बिजनेस अच्छे से हो, हम लोग भी आगे बढ़े,
इसलिए डाला मुद्दों के लिए। सबसे पहले हमने वोट तकरीबन 10 साल के बाद डाला है। उसके बाद हम वोट इसलिए डाल रहे हैं कि हमें पहले राय दहिंदगाह को होता है कि जमहूरियत का, इसलिए हम वोट डाले। और 2 मुद्दों पर, सब पहले ये मुद्दा हमारा कि यहाँ बेरोजगारी है और दूसरा मुद्दा है कि यहाँ हम मुश्किलात का सामना कर रहे हैं। सबसे पहले यही है कि बेरोजगारी का मसला और महंगाई बहुत ज्यादा है, इसलिए हमने आज वोट डाला। हम उम्मीद रखते हैं कि जो यहाँ हमारी सरकार आई, गवर्नमेंट आई, वो शायद इसका कोई न कोई हल ढूंढे।
President Draupadi Murmu today met a group of students from Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. The group called on the President at Rashtrapati Bhavan as part of the National Integration Tour. In Meghalaya, the State Cabinet today approved the addition of new rules under the Meghalaya excise rules, which entail provision of a composite license for hotels. In a social media post, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that previously hotels had to apply for separate licenses for food and beverage services, which was an inconvenience. Sangma said that in view of the existing upcoming 5-star hotels and to streamline the system of licenses, the Cabinet approved the amendment. Cabinet also approved the appointment of retired IPS officer Meghalaya Nongplo as member of the Human Rights Commission. In more news from Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today attended the workshop on enhancing mineral exploration through the National Mineral Exploration Trust, MNT, organized by the State Directorate of Mineral Resources. With the aim of boosting the mining sector, the workshop will guide stakeholders into funding procedures and help them to tap into exploration of Meghalaya's rich mineral resources with the right knowledge and expertise. He also released the mineral mining database that will guide in identifying mineral reserves and addressing mining-related issues.
Using space technology. So Dr. Sharma will develop the trust. Thank you.
From the very beginning, I remember in 2018, in my first term, when I had taken over as Chief Minister, we had a very, very crucial problem in front of us in regards to the coal mining issues that we had, and how we had environmental issues, scientific mining issues. We had issues about land ownership and constitutional protection, and different aspects of mining that were related to in the coal sector. And obviously, during that time also, and I remain with the same stand even today, is that while we are exploring and the need to explore and mine the different resources for the overall development of our state and our country, we also need to ensure that with the use of technology and correct methods, we should ensure that we minimize the impact on the ecology, minimize the impact on the environment. I think that is very important to also remember.
Now it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. In Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma today said the state will request the centre to discuss with the All Assam Students Union the implementation of 15 recommendations which are under the ambit of union government. The state will implement 52 recommendations, prepare an action plan within a month and will try to implement the recommendations by April 15 next year. Earlier, Dr. Sharma and ASU had a threadbare discussion on implementations of Clause 6 of the Assam Accord at Lok Sabha Bhavan, Dispur. The discussion centred around the recommendation of Justice Biplab Kumar Sharma Commission on the issue.
Retired Justice Biplab Sharma committee has submitted report in 2020. Today we have analyzed what are the recommendations which can be exclusively implemented by the state government, and we have decided to go ahead with the implementation of those subjects which are completely under the state government. However, we have made it sure that we have made it clear that those recommendations will not be implemented in Barak Valley as well as in the 6th schedule area of Constitution of India without their explicit consent. There are certain recommendations which require constitutional amendment as well as it falls exclusively under the jurisdiction of central government. State government will take up with the central government regarding implementation with those recommendations, and will also request central government to speak with ASU regarding implementation of those provisions.
On the second day visit in Assam, Union Minister of State for Social Justice and Empowerment, V.L. Verma, visited the World Heritage Site of Soraideo Moidam today and lighted the earthen lamp to commemorate the ancestors of the Ahom kings. The minister was warmly welcomed by the centre and the State Department of Archaeology on his arrival at the cemetery. Verma was captivated by the structure, history and historical value and importance of the recently recognized World Heritage Site of the Ahom dynasty.
की समीक्षा करना, आंगनबाड़ी केंद्र पर जाना, प्राइमरी स्कूल में जाना, डिस्ट्रिक्ट डेवलपमेंट की समीक्षा करना और लगातार मैंने बहुत सारे कार्यक्रम किए हैं। प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना, जल जीवन मिशन के अंतर्गत जो कार्यक्रम चल रहे हैं, उसी के क्रम में आज मैंने यहाँ पर राजकीय मेडिकल कॉलेज का निर्माण जो हो रहा है वो कैसे पूरा हो, जल्दी से पूरा हो, क्वालिटी में पूरा ठीक से काम हो, और इसके साथ साथ यहाँ पर जो हमारा एक मेमोरियल स्थल है, यहाँ भी मुझे आने का सौभाग्य मिला है। तो हमारे पुरानी जो परंपराएं हैं और यहाँ के जो राजा थे, परंपराएं थी, उनको भी आज मैंने देखा है। तो मॉडर्न टू कितना मोटी मोटी दीवार और कितना यहाँ का जो अपना कल्चर है, तो मुझे लगता है कि देश में ये हमारा देश विविधताओं का देश है और सभी चीज़ों को देखना चाहिए। तो मैंने आज यहाँ पर आसाम के इस बॉर्डर पर जो नागालैंड का बॉर्डर है, इनको भी मैंने देखने का था।
In news from Tripura, Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha today attended a program organized at Regional Institute of Pharmaceutical Science and Technology, RIPSAT, Agartala, and addressed the students and others. He said the pharmacists also play a pivotal role in providing healthcare to the public. The occasion was World Pharmacist Day. On the occasion, he inaugurated a 40-bed student house for students in the college premises and the newly constructed girls' hostel building.
the dearth of accommodation in terms of these hostel facilities. So immediately I already directed the concerned department to build the building as early as possible, and also I told them that as soon as the finishing work is finished, it should be inaugurated. So this is the best day, I think, that on this day they have inaugurated this girls' hostel. I think about 40 students can be accommodated there.
In more news from Tripura, Chief Minister Dr. Manik Shah today said Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay formulated the integral humanism suitable for the country as opposed to the incomplete thinking of capitalism and socialism in post-independent India. On the occasion of his birth anniversary, the Chief Minister paid his tributes to Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay at a function organized at Ravinder's Centenary Bhavan, Agartala, under the management of the State Information and Culture Department.
এখানে বিস্তারিত আলোচনা হয়েছে, বলবো না, কয়েকটা কথা আমি বলবো। আমরা বছরে আমরা জেনেছি যে 25শে সেপ্টেম্বর মানে আজকের দিনে 1916 সালে ওনার জন্ম, এবং এতদিন ধরে আম জনতার আড়ালে ওনাকে জানতে দেওয়া হয়নি। আমাদের মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীজি যখন প্রধানমন্ত্রীজির দায়িত্ব নিলেন, তারপর থেকে কিন্তু উনার বিষয়ে সমস্ত মানুষ ভারতবর্ষের জানতে পারে, সেই ব্যবস্থা এবং আলোচনা কিন্তু সেই সুযোগ আমরা দেখতে পেয়েছি।
In Meghalaya, Health Minister Dr. M. Amparin Lindo has dismissed allegations of negligence against Nongpo Civil Hospital following the recent death of a fetus delivered in the hospital's toilet. The minister clarified that the mother, who was 5 months pregnant, had experienced a spontaneous abortion, making it impossible to save the child. While a formal report is still pending, the Health Minister reaffirmed the government's commitment to improve healthcare services. Time for another commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. In sports news, in SAF Under-17 Championship Football, India defeated Maldives 3-0 in the final Group A match at the Changlemithang Stadium in Thimphu, Bhutan on Tuesday. After Samsung Ahong Shangbam gave India the lead in the 14th minute, Hemne Chunglungking scored in the 74th and 89 minutes and sealed the win for team. Defending champions India, who have already been qualified for the semi-finals, have finished as the Group A topper with 6 points. They will face the runner-up team from Group B in the first semi-final on 28 September. The final will be played on 30th September. In Meghalaya, the Nongstoin College celebrated its graduation day on Tuesday, where 440 students, including 383 from Arts, 41 from Science and 16 from Commerce stream, were felicitated. The event was attended by Chief Secretary D.P. Wahlang. The college also recognized the efforts of teachers in shaping the academic careers of the students. Speaking on the occasion, the Chief Secretary said the day is being celebrated not solely for academic achievements, but also to hail the journey of perseverance, growth and discovery. And to end the news, the main points once again. Long queues of voters crowd polling centres in Jammu and Kashmir to exercise their franchise in second phase of assembly polls. President Draupadi Murmu interacts with students from Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Meghalaya Cabinet decide to amend excise rules to provide composite license for hotels, informs Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. Assam government to implement 52 recommendations of Biplab Sharma committee to request centre to sit with ASU leaders on 15 other points. And Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha pays tributes to Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay, says Pandit Deen Dayal propagated integral humanism suitable for India. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.